see what this does. And I'm live. Alright, interesting. Let me go ahead and set these microphones in. Testing. Oh yeah. There we go. There's that sexy piece of sound equipment that really sounds awkward to hear myself talk. Let's see if this light will do anything for me. Make my ass look pasty. Pastier. Excuse me. Pasty. Oh, yes it does. Criminy. That's a bit harsh, isn't it now? I wonder if I can... Is that a bit better? Yeah. I actually don't see the need to change this. Just adjust the camera a little bit. Move the mic up. Mostly this is a test, but also I just wanted to play with my new toy. I have written a script for a video that I want to make a commentary or review of an anime. It's very popular these days, I guess, kind of. I watch a lot of videos that kind of use that format. I understand how they do it. I get how the technology works, so I think I can do it. And I don't think anyone's done this anime yet. But I just wanted to be able to get an actual decent, microphone. That way I wasn't editing clips from a crappy, desktop camera. And that, it would sound a little bit more professional. There is also talk of, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, such as viewers will experience buffer. All right. I don't know if that's good or bad. I was told that basically trying to, the problem that I was having was I was trying to raw dog streaming via YouTube and Chrome. Now I'm using OBS to stream, so we'll see how that works. And I just want to keep this a chill stream, so Creo boys, you can unfuck that before I unfuck you for you. And Elliot Weinstein says, hey Tolstoy, hey yourself. And Kainan Young says, chill. Now we're still seeing this error. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Where I see it, it looks smooth. It looks smoother than it is when I try to do it without you. Without OBS. Okay, so Elliot Weinstein says it looks and sounds fine. Well, that's pretty dope. I just got out of the... Let's see. How does the sound quality sound? Is it better if I'm sucking the mic? I actually did make an ASMR vid, and I've recorded it, and I did finish editing it, but I needed to increase the sound quality, and I can't really, with the editing program that I have, I don't really have the ability to tweak the levels and stuff. All I know is the only thing I would know about doing anything like that is that my ASMR guy that I like a lot, Massage ASMR, in one episode says something like, the only thing that is done to this audio is a little bit of EQ, which I assume is equalizer. But man, if you gave me a soundboard, I'm not a sound engineer, and I don't even think my program that I have can handle that, so. Now you sound like your radio. Clive Winston says, what's up, Dad? Are you calling me a 30-year-old boomer? Because I'm a fucking 30-year-old boomer. Oh my god, Creo, I swear to God, you need to go. I swear to fucking God, Creo. I want to be cool, but this isn't cool. And right after I dropped Patreon coin on this, I got some... Well, we should keep this a chill video, but... let's just say I have, Saruman's spies are everywhere, and I have intel, and it states that I'm a naughty boy, and I'm on the naughty list, and there's no getting off that naughty list, so it's very sad. And you are to blame. Apparently the naughty list also... Numbling. Your voice actually sounds deeper. These dulcet tones? Maybe that's how it sounds. I always got the feeling that the voice was making the video was making my voice sound higher, but I guess I didn't think that it mattered. Clive Winston, this stream is a blessing. Link it in What's Up Tolstoy. I'm realizing that I'm having a lot more fun streaming, honestly, these days. So, unfortunately, like I said, I invested in the microphone because I thought that would kind of help out. And just in time to get some bad news, about changes that are coming up with certain platforms. And I discussed with some people whether or not it would be beneficial for me to change platforms. I know that BitChute is a thing. I know that Minds is a thing. And we could sit around and say, well, it'll be a disaster just like live video. You'll only get like 2 people who will follow you over. Son, I only got 2 people following me now. So what's there to lose? Why not? Why not? But there's actually also been talk of possibly doing a podcast similar to the one that shall not be named, but with less insanity, hopefully. So, LinkedIn, I love the Yeti. I'm really enjoying this. I hate to admit it, it kind of feeds my ego a bit. I like hearing the sound of my voice in my ears. That's, God, I hate admitting that, but, I also just think it looks really cool. I don't know, it's a new toy. I feel bad for dropping the coin because I have many, many expenses that need to be seen to, and I am not financially very well off, but it was fan money given to me, and I feel like you all are owed a receipt. You know what I mean? I'm not like these. I'm not a Twitch streamer, which, by the way, I could do Twitch if you all wanted to invest the money or cared to wait until it rolls over enough times for a decent rig and a decent camera. We already got the microphone. Screw it. I'll play games for people's amusement. But anyway, I don't want to. I'm not a Twitch streamer. I don't want to walk around believing that I'm some big. I don't want to get a big head. That's not who I am. Sometimes I really enjoy not doing the internet. It's like I like talking to you guys, and I have to admit, it does help me get a lot of things off my shoulder. It's fucking therapy. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm using you all as therapy. Like, I love screaming shit at the camera. It feels good to do. You know what I mean? It's like I kind of thought that people would I kind of thought that a lot of people would say that I was weird for keeping a journal. You know what I mean? Like, that's like kind of a... Well, and ironically, I went home to Maryland, and my uncle is a big foreman for a big company that produces some stuff, like works in a machine shop, pretty big. I think he's some big wig in the union. He's also a foreman, and so he has to log everything that everyone says and does every single day, just in case there's a discrepancy or someone so-and-so said this, but so-and-so said that. And I told him, I was like, oh, well, I keep a journal. And he literally, and you got to know this guy, like he's a pretty manly Stanley, you know what I mean? Like, he's like an X-rated Jim Varney, quite literally. He looked and dressed like Ernest P. Worrell, but just was constantly smoking cigarettes, would do the hang on to your butts, would always just talk with the cigarette. And, when I was growing up, going down the Shenandoah River and going fishing with him and my dad, he and my dad would take turns calling me and my brother, girly man, you a girl, why you such a girly man? Why you a girly man? Why you throw that rod like a girly man? And then, we years later told them, yeah, we found that really annoying, and in their boomer brains, they just warped it, and then we're like, well, why? You think that we were emotionally abusive just because we were ribbing you, and we're like, no, fucker. You've already misinterpreted purposely. You've already conflated what I said. What we said was that was fucking annoying because it was like having a deranged parrot going, girly man, that just wouldn't shut the fuck up. So that's that kind of guy. And when I told him that I journal, he was like, well, it's therapeutic, because I gotta journal every single stupid fucking thing that everybody in the shop says, but they don't tell me how I have to do it, so I just give them all nicknames like Dumb Shitbag Said, That's When Fat Guy Said. So it is kind of therapeutic to just jump on a stage and let loose, but unfortunately in this day and age, well, so many people can choose to misinterpret that. I don't know. Well, let's try to keep it funny. So Kyle R says, holy shit, caught a live Tolstoy stream. Hello, Tolstoy. Hello, chat. Okay. Clive Winston says the new mic is shit. I don't think we're supposed to make that symbol anymore either. It's just the okay symbol. It's just, in Japan it means money. Fuck. Why are you like this? Screams. Memes are great. Elliot Weinstein says, I found you on YouTube. I know, but you could find me on other websites, bro. Kyle R. Platforms. Sorry, I'm not leaving YouTube. Really? So you wouldn't just go to minds.com just to check out my videos now and again? Warning, please check the video resolution. The current resolution is this. It's not optimal. Okay, I'm sure it isn't. As long as you guys can sort of see it. How choppy is it? Because to me it looks relatively choppy, but I don't know. Hey, it's better than it was before. I guess I shouldn't fucking complain. I'm not leaving YouTube. Really? Fuck, man. It's a dumpster fire of a website at this point. Wow. 3 viewers. Triple digits, man. Nice job. Hell yeah. 3 whole fucking viewers. Fantastic. New mic is nice. 18 watching. Awesome, but 3 likes. Live stream games. Yeah, man. I tried to live stream Turok. Dinosaur. No, it was Turok 2. Seeds of Evil. And I definitely... It didn't save anything. It didn't catch anything. And I was so pissed off because it was like, that game. I had so much commentary on it. That was one of my favorite games growing up. That was like one of the first truly violent shooters that I got to play. And it was just this coming-of-age game for me. I mean, like, everyone has their favorite classic shooter. You know, there's people who like Doom. There's people who came of the age of Quake. You know, some people really like Duke Nukem or Duke 3D. But, like, I think deep in our hearts, we all know, I am Turok! This shit was great. I remember I was in a Funko Land. Remember what Funko Land was? And they had the demo of that, and my mom watches me, like, trying to, like, nail this deer, a bow and arrow, trying to, like, nail a deer. And she was like, but why would you want to kill a deer? Like, what? How undao could you be? Like, you know, animals don't predate on each other. Fuck. Hernan A. asks, are you looking forward to Death Stranding? I already made an entire video about how... I actually legitimately think that Kojima is some sort of villain at this point. I think he's a madman. He needs to be stopped. I know, but your treasure trove is here. New stuff could go elsewhere. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm going to delete all my videos, but it may not even be my choice. They might just delete it anyway. You know? It's been smooth the whole time. Well, that's not what YouTube's telling me. Oh, when did they ever lie? When did they ever lie? Tolstoy, video's a little choppy, but it's okay. Well, I kind of expect it at this point. I mean, my rig is not exactly a, you know, it's not a... Yeah. Cody says, not too bad. Make your own website and host your own shit. Well, you know, I would do that, but then I would actually have to have the ability to process payments, which means that I would have to have someone to facilitate that, which would be MasterCard or Visa. And if they choose not to... not to allow those payments to happen due to ideological differences, then essentially, then I'm shut down. And that's happened before. 2 different websites we won't name. You know that piece of scripture in the book of Revelation that says, and he who does not bear the mark of the Antichrist upon the hand or the head will not be allowed to trade? And that was essentially, even back then, all 2,000 years ago, that was legitimately saying, and it'll be like, we're going to slowly smoke you out. I remember watching a documentary once about a colony of Christians that burrowed into a mountainside somewhere near Judea or something like that, and they literally made tunnels that were like 2 miles deep to escape Roman persecution. So, yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Well, Alan Romanson says message deleted by Google moderator team. Okay. So we legitimately admit that someone else besides us is watching. And in which case, hey, Mr. We'll do this ASMR style. Hey, Mr. Google guy, I'm not that bad a guy. You shouldn't fuck with my views. I'm actually a really good guy. I'm on your side. It's just that I can't go around censoring everyone because I'm not an authoritarian. I'm not a fucking autocrat. So I get that you have a narrative to paint, and I'm not here to fuck with that. You know, can you just like not? But that's okay if you want to fuck with that dude, Alan. It doesn't matter to me. So let's see. Oh, man, that's going to be a hard name to pronounce. L Diner Production says, I've been a fan since you were ripping off Ashens with a camera with less pixels than Minecraft. I'm gonna get that sentence tattooed on me now. I want you to know that. This new mic quality is really good. Yeah, I'd like to get a camera to match that. Look, wait a couple more months and Patreon will roll over again. I haven't actually checked it. I'm afraid that everyone renounced their dollars that they were giving me, so... Fuck. And Blade says, RAR XD. You scene girl, you. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. I'm just looking at this and they're all sort of like policing themselves now. Criminy. Jesus. It's... God, these awful times that we live in. These awful fucking times. Sakabliat is in. ASMR monolith chanting. Fuck yeah. I don't know. It's fucked up, but part of me thinks I don't think I would be Monolith Faction if I was from there. I would either be Freedom Stalker or... I never played Clear Skies, but that whole idea about like some sort of ecological oversoul, that's essentially kind of what I believe on a religious level, so I think I would actually be part of that. You know, I would be part of that whole movement, and I would do whatever the zone requested of me. But that's pretty much similar to the monolith, but then again, is the monolith really... Anyway, I don't know why I'm doing ASMR. I kind of like doing ASMR. Do you have any serious plans for ink? Plans for ink? Plans for ink? You mean like my journal? Plans for ink. What are you talking about? If you don't like it... Oh, I don't even know what you're saying. We're not even going to fucking read it. Why are you doing this? You're a bad man. You're probably a plant. Probably an alphabet boy. I love that. I love alphabet boy. C. Oh, how I pronounce this? Eldirnir. It's my last name. It's my middle fingers, the English language. We live in a police state. We live in a society. Anyway, I'm just gonna... You all are just shitposting at this point, and I'm not gonna fuck with that. So I guess until we stop shitposting... You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get some music. We should see how this mic handles music. I am going to try not to blow up the stream with this. So I think best idea is to scoot that fucker back. Let's try to get this really low. Now, could that... Yeah, that must have been heard. Let's see if I can remember how to do Full Metal Alchemist. Now, I don't know how the rest of that song... I mean, I know how the rest of the song goes. I don't know how to do it on the ocarina. Okay, might end up having to now police shit. Oh, look, now we have excellent connection. Hey, did you stop playing the game? Nope, never mind. The connection went to shit. Okay, how do I fuck with you? How do I get you? Okay, here we go. Go to participants. Find the dude who's causing the problem. I can't do anything about it? I don't even know how this shit fucking works. I literally don't know. Oh, okay. Hang on, I gotta read up past all the shit posts because Clive asked an actual fucking question. Ink, serious ink. No. I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. So here's the thing. There are a couple of reasons why I would get a tattoo, but it's for personal reasons. But ironically, there's nothing personal that I would want to put on me. So essentially, one of the reasons is that I don't believe that I'm special, and I don't want to be the person who, when the time comes for all of us to nut up, is going to go like, I don't want to die. I'm too special. I'm a snowflake. Like, I don't want to be that guy. So, since I'm going to die one day anyway, I kind of want to have that memento mori. And if that's the case, I'd like to experience as many things as I possibly can. And since that's been my philosophy for a while, I don't see why I wouldn't want the experience of a tattoo, just to see if I can, I guess, how painful it is, or... But that's kind of a stupid reason for doing something, and then I feel like I'm going to get judged for it. And even so, there's just nothing that I would want to put on my body. I also think it's trendy right now, and the culture, I think, is just... I've just seen so many lame tattoos. I can't do it. I don't think I've ever seen a tattoo that I actually really like. Not really. Not enough that I would be like, oh, I could see that. Put that on my body. So I don't know. But and on the other hand, one of the other reasons... What was the other reason? There was two. There was one, you're going to die one day. Oh, well, two is kind of petty. It's a major motivation of what keeps me alive and what keeps me going is... How do I put this? It's to live kind of ironically. It's like... So I noticed that rock climbers tend to be snooty assholes. This is just my observation from being around them and practicing the sport of climbing for like just a little over a year, and I've just generally noticed some just kind of just snooty behavior, some kind of elitist behavior, and part of my motivation to continue to climb better is to get to the rank that they are at, so that I can be a cool dude, be a chill dude. You know what I mean? And it's like the same thing kind of goes with. Tattoos. I find that dudes with tattoos, I feel like they think that it makes them hard looking, that they rep out as being more manly Stanley or more, more alpha or whatever. So I would want to get one just to be like, LOL, it doesn't make you any special. Back in the day, it used to. Here's the issue. Okay. So I've studied a lot of evolutionary biology for a long, long time, and evolutionary psychology as well. So I understand why women find men with tattoos attractive. The actual reason in the old world was that if you were getting a straight-up prison-style I think they call it a pick and pluck, or, tap style, with it literally just sharpened-ass bamboo that they've dipped in charcoal water, and they, tap it down your skin, that was essentially putting you at risk for skin infection, a severe one, which could kill you. And the fact that, so back then, tattoos and piercings were a way of showing, one, enemies that you can, you have a healthy immune system, and that also expresses that to women. It is a way of showing off your health to the, the opposite gender. And, yeah, that's cool and all, but, like, that's not really the case anymore. It's all being done with nice, sterile tools. But women still really like it. This is what's called a Fisherian runaway. Dr. Fisher, I don't remember the guy's first name, but he was basically one of the early-ass, evolutionary scientists or whatever, like, around Darwin's time. Like, he was one of the contemporaries of Darwin. From, the 1880s, and he was like, well, consider the peacock. How did it evolve that? Like, its main mechanism for showing genetic health to females of its species is to have a big-ass piece of plumage that makes it vulnerable to attack, it makes it easy to see from a distance, and it also makes it, it can't fly. It can't fly like that. So, how did that happen? He's like, it's just an accident, but one day... evolution may and very well might correct that problem. I said something similar once to a friend about the capybara. I'm like, why isn't anyone hunting that? Why doesn't something eat that or predate on that? Like, it's a big meatball. It's a big defenseless little meatball. What the fuck? Why isn't anyone eating it? And so I feel like a lot of dudes get it, and it falsely contributes to their status with the opposite sex. And, I sometimes try to, like, live ironically just to kind of spite derps. But, you know how it is. Okay, reading past all the fucking shit posts. Sarah says, change my view. Graph equals better than dot notebooks. Oh, we're gonna fight. All right. Meet me in Raleigh. We're gonna fucking do graph. Because if you draw on graph paper, it doesn't come out looking clean. And when you finish on dot grid paper, it looks like you just like were a really, really steady hand and did that on a blank sheet of paper. I wonder if there's like some of my art from... Every time I open this, I'm just like, oh, you can't show anyone that. Huh. Yeah, actually, I can show you that. Need something to cover up the other half. Break on through to the other side. Try to run, try to hide. Break on through where I'll tan your hide. There you go. This actually is a page dedicated to the tiny little what's it called? The tiny little ocarina that I got at Otakon the last year that I went, and that's actually the how to play. That's the tabs for how to play the Full Metal Alchemist song, and that is the little flamel, which is the symbol of immortality gained through alchemy, which my mother mistook for a satanic symbol, like everything. I feel like my mom is that meme with the butterfly, you know, and the guy, is this a Satan? Like, it's always a Satan. Reading past all the shit. Love the camping videos, especially when you play with fire. There's actually some footage that I hope my partner Hal posts soon. He was playing around with he has a chesty now. He's got a chest-mounted GoPro, which, by the way, those are only $200. Again, if you're willing to wait and put in the time and give me $1. Just please give me $1. I need $1, dollar, that's what I need. Hey, hey. And by the way, on my Patreon, I literally wrote that. It didn't let me like write out the entire title, but I literally wanted to. I need a $, $, that's what I need. Hey, hey. I love Aloe Black. And yeah, foot me $1 now. So anyway, GoPros. He has a GoPro, and we were just like futzing around, just getting footage, seeing how it works, seeing how it looks when it's attached to his chest. And I broke out a box of matches that I'd never tried before because I was just like, fuck it, might as well. We're on a fire pit. We were on a day hike, and I was like, we're on a fire pit. We don't really need a fire right now, but practice fire making. You know, practice makes perfect. And I just gathered some quick tinder, and I just threw some stuff together. And I looked at these like windproof, fireproof matches, and I didn't ever really know what they were, and I opened them up, and I realized that they're literally like magnesium-coated sticks, and I struck the first one, and it was like a flare. It literally created an X-flame, kind of just off of the end of the stick going down, and I tossed it in, and it lit everything perfectly. Perfectly. Okay, skipping past all that shit. Do Alex Jones ASMR. All right. What's Alex Jones ASMR?
You see, they're all the lizard people, and they're coming for you. But what they don't know is that the answer to 1984 is 1776.
You see, you can't do it because he's too fucking loud. Like, it's not soothing. Okay, I find it soothing. But I'm a creepy boy. Kyle R says, hopefully you have friends to camp with next time. I did go camping with friends. Hal and his girlfriend. We went camping, but we were also trying to go fishing, and the whole thing was a little bit of a disaster only because, like... So... Oh my god. So you're supposed to not... I don't even know if we were supposed to be camping in that area. I mean, if that's not part of the national park, then you all gotta update your fucking maps, bro. But we were trying to be in a spot where we could do a catch and cook with some quick river fish and, just practice our survival game. We didn't catch anything. The fish liked the bait. They didn't like the hook. I couldn't sleep because of the hammock, which that bums me right the hell out, man. Because I'm an ultralight hiker, and I don't want to bring a fucking tent. And he ended up... We ended up getting, like, attacked by the bugs. Holy crap. It was when I turned on my headlamp, it was like watching a snowstorm. So, attacked by the bugs. Couldn't catch a fish. Couldn't sleep. We were pretty burnt out after that. I love the nature, but I've not been able to sleep soundly out there. We also, I heard shuffling, but I thought it was people, and a couple times I poked my freaking head up like security and did a quick scan. What was that noise? Whose footprints are these? But as it turns out, they were likely coyotes. The area has a shit ton of them. Uh-oh. Something's wrong with the chat. Oh my god. Okay. Well. Just gonna keep scrolling through. Slowly but surely. Because certain people are, how do I fuck with you? Because I do want to fuck with you. Now, why wouldn't it give me the ability to fuck with people? Oh shit, I don't want to fuck with that right now. Live chat. Allow live chat to replay modes. Enable slow mode. To edit moderators, blacklist words, community saying, fuck. That's too hard to fucking do. You guys are just assholes, is all. Okay. Christ. It's like digging through a ditch. It's like digging through a pile of shit. Just to find a few nice people's comments. Jared Trevina says, there's something so amazing about watching you review a state park. That's what got me back into YouTube, man. I know that no one watches my state park reviews, I guess except for you, but man, just knowing that that beautiful country was out there, it was too much for me to not come back and at least talk about it. Quiet's theme or Snake Eater? I don't even know Quiet's theme. Who's Quiet? Oh, that one from Metal Gear Solid 5, the stupidest game in the series. Yeah, Snake Eater, bro. Your daily reminder that that's the second weakest one in the series. Scrolling through all the shit. Richie's, which I'm wondering if that's a reference to Richard Cheese, who is a really great cover artist that I greatly enjoy. The tattoo should say, "You survived ripping off Ashens with less pixels than Minecraft mode. Now for life." Christ, man. Please don't bring... I was thinking about that this morning. It's just so cringy. It is the female equivalent of wearing a fucking fedora, I swear to God. And it's coming from someone who did, on several occasions, wear a fedora. Music coming through great, by the way. Scrolling past retardation. That was a lovely tune to hear when I joined. That was the tune that summoned you then. Ori yo yo yo. The Kurd 123. Lol, bro, you can start doing YouTube live donations. I guess I could. I don't really know how that works. Remember, I haven't gotten paid from Google in a long time, so I don't know. Is the old path still up? How would it work? You know what I mean? Are they going to send me a check? Do they just do it straight to my PayPal? I don't know. There's something amazing. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Past all of the spam. Where did I get the ocarina? I think I got it off the internet, but at Otakon, and I'm not gonna... Well, fuck it. I think the thing turns. The bloody thing turns, mate. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay. Well, here's the problem. I'd have to switch programs to show you. Hang on, because this one... Yeah! If I look at OBS, then I can see what you're seeing. Oh, yeah. So this is kind of this little side rack here with material possessions that will weigh me down. And these are the mantra beads to remind me that material possessions will weigh me down. And I got these from a Buddhist monastery, famous Buddhist monastery in Maryland that I visited. And I paid like $60 for them because I wasted money. And I get that it kind of helps them operate the monastery, but that's a dumbass thing to do. It literally contradicts the whole point of of being a minimalist and trying to free yourself spiritually and whatnot. But as you can see over here, this, I'm not gonna fuck with it. But that is a tiny Otakon. A tiny Otakon is a tiny recenter. One of the tiny ocarina from. And I did get another one, but I think I gifted it to Hal, and the sound quality was nowhere near as good. So there's that. Let's see, get past all the spam. Sorry to everyone who has to read through all the Harvick spam. I would find a way to ban said person, but I don't. But I don't know how. And honestly, I just don't give that much of a shit. Tolstoy, you're one odd man, but you sure know how to do... Wait, but you sure know how to finger a ass. Sure, buddy. Whatever you say. See, how was my day? Well, pretty horrific. I was at work, having a lot of weird, achy, creaky feelings in my body that can be from a number of reasons, but I still managed to get to the gym, and my knees somehow feel better after doing barbell squats. Granted, I'm still doing them wrong, and now I realize why I'm doing them wrong. And yes, fans tried to tell me that when I posted the video of me doing squats on Facebook, and at first I really didn't listen, but it is kind of hurting my knees, my poor form. I'm really going to have to think about how I'm going to do it in the future. May have also messed up my back a little bit again from doing crunches, because I just do a shit ton of crunches, but I don't know, this happens every year. I swear to God, it's like some kind of, like, solar thing. It's like, every time the summer comes around, my body just feels amazing, and I do all the shit that I possibly can, and then every time the fall happens, then I just start getting achy and creaky, and I can't even imagine what it is. I might have inherited my mom's fibromyalgia, I swear to God. I just blocked the spammers, and it pretty much helps with the annoying part. So you can do it. I just can't. How do you... I don't understand, man. How's the car situation? The car situation's about to get unfucked come Thursday, but there's going to be a lot of fucking money. My parents are helping. My parents, 4 boomers, are pretty chill. And I feel bad because I'm trying to become stable, and they understand, but they are also getting older, and they keep flip-flopping. Sometimes they've watched too much Republican news, too much, Fox News, and they're like, well, why don't you just bootstraps? Sometimes I get that. And then it just kind of takes a gentle reminder, hey, remember the 2008 recession? That was the worst recession. Like, it hasn't gotten better. It's never going to get better. You know what I mean? It's like, one of the ladies that I work with, and she's a really nice lady. I like her. She's cool. But she's a boomer. But she's a kind of a young soul, hip boomer. So I like her. And she asked me about, she didn't understand really what Tinder was, but I was like, yeah. So I matched with this girl on Tinder, and she's at my gym, and then some girl walks up to the counter who is from Maryland. She's from Annapolis, and I know her, and I don't know her personally. I just know that she's from Annapolis, but I recognize her. I've known her since she came here, and I just said, hey, how's it going? How have you been? And she's like, good. And someone else is helping her, and then, the lady that I was talking to before was like, oh, is that her? And I'm like, oh, no, that is Annapolis. That's high shelf, my friend. I cannot get with that. And she's like, well, you're pretty handsome. And I realized it's just old people. Back in the day, maybe I had more capital. Maybe this mug, maybe my meal ticket, have more capital. And it's the same conversation I realized that I had with my grandfather when he was like, well, what are you thinking about for a car? And I said, well, my friend has a Hyundai Ioniq. And, it's really fuel efficient. These are things that you got to think about in the modern era, specifically living in a state where the grocery store is an hour away. And he was like, well, how much does that cost? And I'm like, 19 grand. And he's like, well, that's a lot of money. And I just was like, no, it's not. It's not. And he's like, what? And I didn't go into too much detail, but I wanted to be like, Grandpa, you can't not demonetize, sorry, YouTube's on the brain. You can't monetize our currency for infinite, never-ending, forever wars, and then expect there not to be repercussions. We now have less purchasing power, and as a man in modern-day 2019 America, I have less purchasing power. So, I recognize that I can't really afford a Ford F-150. They don't make them for middle-class Joes no more, and I cannot afford a relatively attractive... Of course, she was like a 7. I don't know, freaking... lady I work with, God bless her heart, man. She's like, well, don't sell yourself short. I'm like, it's a 7, son. I can't get that. Like, I can swing it, if you're lucky and they're not deranged, a 5. Because I still have 5s who are just like, well, you best take me out and treat me like a queen. And I'm like, no, bitch, I'm not doing that. Like, you're a 5, bro. I don't know, maybe I'm way uglier than I think I am. I don't know. There is like a certain point. There's like a certain fucking point where I'm just like, no, dude. Like, okay, I know the American dollar is shit now, but look at these fucking hats. I was looking for. I finally got, because it was on. I was going directly to a what's the word? Not a manufacturer, not a retailer, a outlet. When I was up with some friends in New Hampshire, and not New Hampshire, It's all the Northeast, so I forget. Rhode Island. And, fucking, the hat was $15. That's still $5 too much, man. Those kind of ball caps should only cost $10. But you see these fucking hats, you see these North Face, these Columbia, these Patagonia hats, they want fucking $25 for them. And I'm like, no, I'm standing my ground. This is too fucking much. That's why, and there are certain industries that know and certain industries that don't fucking know. You know what I mean? It's like, the video game industry is, I think, still pretty keen. They are aware that you may not charge more than $60 for a game. Gamers just aren't going to do it. They're not going to spend more than $60 on a brand new game. I'm sorry, bro. That's just, I get it. The dollar is being devalued. Inflation is a thing, and you guys still got to eat. I don't know, man. Find another way, which I guess is why we've got, so many downloadable onlys. What are they called? DLCs. Kyle R says, do you even tap, bro? Apparently not. Scrolling past bullshit. Even more bullshit. Everyone's got bullshit. Please ban the idiot. No, I don't know who the fuck that is. Yeah, me either. I'm sure. Well, I don't understand. Where's my Google guy? Google people, can you ban these fuckers? I'm on your side. I will vote for whatever candidate you tell me to vote for. Long live Videodrome. Wait, death to Videodrome. Long live the new Flesh. Wait, no, I think you guys are Videodrome. What I mean is the new Flesh is bad. Long live Videodrome. Gotta keep on scrolling. Keep them trolls a-scrolling. Rolling, right. Oh, that was way too fucking loud and way too fucking up on the mic. Sorry. Right. Ring 'em up, ban 'em down, ban 'em in, ring 'em up, ring 'em in, rawhide. Oh, wow, man, you guys literally have just really kind of just kept going. I'm just going to keep fucking scrolling through all the bullshit. All the fuck. Oh, look, an actual fucking comment. Holy shit. Or is this a mirage? No, never mind. It's not it's just more trolls. That's okay. Templar Knight. You still doing YouTube? No, I'm not on YouTube anymore. This is a different website. Elliot Weinstein says, I've been using Rodia and Leuchtturm. Leuchtturm is okay. Rodia is god tier though. I can't do a Leuchtturm anymore. There's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely legit, but Rodia, it's just so sexually satisfying. Just like whispering into the mic. Oh yeah. I know you like that. I fucking love how after all of it, just the I think someone's asking that as a question. They're not part of the spamming. It's just I'm not even gonna reread but that's fantastic. God damn. You guys are shit. Have any tips for journaling? Yes, you have to live a really cool and badass life and not journal every day about your shitty existence going to work. But also don't worry about it too much. Does your notebook say fuck big? Yeah, I actually thought about putting a page in there just for irony's sake. So, what if you got a camouflage tattoo over your entire body to hide you from predators? Okay. How do you feel about... Nope, not reading that. Really? VecTechSec? Really VecTechSec? Oh, yeah. Oh, man, he's a freedom fighter, all right. Okay. All right, buddy. Single bullet theory. Rock on, man. And rolling through bullshit. Kyle R says, yeah, get a chest GoPro. It'll help your porn videos. Exactly. More spam. Chest GoPro is great when fire making. Kainan Young says, hey, Tolstoy, what did you do with those old T-shirts? Did you give them away? No, yes, I gave them to my brother. Oh, one of them has to go to my boy, Ken. He wanted the Metal Gear Solid 4 one. I can't believe that's not aesthetic at all, buddy. I'm really sorry. Let's see, just kind of Scrolling past all the bullshit. Man, you guys have really invented, like, you made a lot of sock puppet accounts just to troll. What have you been doing during your break from YouTube these past few years? Buddy, I've been on YouTube these past few years. Do you mean, like, the 4 years before the last 3 years? Like, I don't understand. I get it. YouTube won't show you any of my videos anymore because I'm a bad man. But I assure you I've been there. If you click on my channel, you can actually see all the old goddamn videos that I've been doing that will answer that exact fucking question. Thank you. Have a good night. Alright, more bullshit. And it jammed again. Scrolled up, rolled in, bring 'em in rawhide. Blade says, spammers will be turned into castrati. You're goddamn right. Keep on rolling it up. That's not too bad. State park review, question mark? Yeah, if I can get my equipment together and get it all rock and rolling, Grandfather Mountain. It's a 2-mile climb. Then a 10-mile if you go around the safe way that doesn't involve, like, rickety ladders and caves. What fun is that? Well, grueling shit is fun, but it'll probably take me a couple of days. Anyway. Clive says, I thought Hal's girlfriend wasn't outdoorsy. We're trying to change that, buddy. It's okay. You can change people. and even so, sometimes it's just nice to, have a third person along. Sometimes I like to pretend that it's like Uncharted, and you have, like, multiple characters that are all interacting, and I'm like, oh my god, these NPCs are fucking great. Uncharted is a great goddamn game. Templar Knight, I didn't know you still posted. I know, that's because YouTube keeps on censoring me. This is common knowledge at this point. They really have a narrative they want to craft, and they see me as well, there was a word that certain people applied to certain people that I may or may not share some kind of heritage with. It basically translated to the undesirables. So actually, fuck it. No, they really did. Like, they kind of killed Polacks in mass numbers and put them in mass graves and shit. That totally fucking happened. So YouTube kind of sees me as that. I think you might have to draw a conclusion as to what I'm kind of identifying YouTube as. Do a Joe Rogan talking about DMT impression. You'd have to, like, set up anything. You have to tell me, like, a long goddamn story about. And so that's when I realized that my husband's death really changed me and my children. But we'll get through it because that's crazy, man. Have you ever smoked DMT? Which, by the way, I fucking love Joe Rogan. If I could do the Joe Rogan podcast, I could die happy. Oh, by the way, I invested in a Mystery Ranch Street Fighter. Hot damn, I love it. Dude, that is the best backpack they've ever fucking made. I swear to God, I love that backpack. That is my fucking backpack. Excellent choice. Learn how to ban. I don't know. I don't fucking know what you do. What do you do? Do I just type it? I'm not going to fucking type it. There's got to be There's no fucking button. There's no button to make them go away, and I don't give a shit. I took dude's advice and blocked the spammers. Blocked and reported spammers. Thank you. Thank you guys for doing that, by the way. Why would someone want to troll a Tolstoy chat? It's all love in here. Yeah, for real. Like, it's not even like I'm a big fucking YouTuber. So and honestly, I don't feed the trolls, so what the fuck do you think I care? And they just make a sock puppet account. That's generally what they do. Andrew S. says, hey, Tolstoy, my boy. Hey, Tolstoy, my boy. You can't say my boy. You gotta be my boy. Been a follower since I was 8. Probably not a good age to start. I'm 19 now, still subbed. Excellent. Although I'm sorry to hear that. I must have warped you horribly as a child. Kyle R. says, 32 watching. Holy shit. I've been streaming. Been streaming 32 minutes. Interesting. Yeah, that's actually more views than I usually get with my other streams. I don't understand the dynamic. Fib, if you could not, the combination of 2008 webcam and 2019 mic is making my dick feel weird. Look, man, if we're actually going to meet up in real life, refrain. I have the box Snake hides in. So do I. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, wait a second. I think I got it here. I got you now. Nope, that's still fucked up. Toggle timestamp participants. So there's the fucking participants. I need this motherfucker to go away. Well, anyway. Go right back to comments. See, you have been everywhere, haven't you? I wish. Would you eat ass? No, that is not. Jesus doesn't agree with that, son. You need to get your life straight. It's missionary only up in here. And she loves it. Otakon this year? We'll see, man. We'll see. See, you could go to their channel, then block the users. Oh. That sounds like work. Why doesn't it just have it right here? Share. Live stream settings. Anyway. Where do you work? I don't think I've ever heard you say. I'm not going to tell you that for obvious fucking reasons. Go back to the CIA. You're bad at your goddamn job. Sarah says, powerlifter here. Are you running a particular weightlifting program? Well, god damn, it's about time. Hang on. Christ. And I don't have any tissues. Oh, yeah. It was a nose rocket I just did on stream. It's fucking great. Wah. Talking too long will give you the nose shit. Christ. Well, yeah, I'm trying to bulk up right now. I'm going to cut a little bit later. Right now, I work out for about an hour and a half, and I alternate in between the muscle groups I was doing. One day as chest arms, one day as core legs, one day as back. Now I am doing, ideally, chest arms, core, legs, back. All in succession, based on just trying to keep them, and I basically am just doing a small circuit with the highest weight that I possibly can with about, say, a 5x5, and then after that, just doing as many reps as I can, dropping the weight whenever I can. I'm trying to lift to failure, essentially. Criminy. Ugh. Wish I had... Oh, fuck yeah. This is a bandana we're using as a hanky now. Ugh. And I do not care. You can literally ask anyone. Hal has once said, I freaked his girlfriend out when I did, just did a nose rocket, on trail, and he literally went, it's not a Tolstoy adventure until we do a nose rocket. He's also said it's not a Tolstoy adventure until we get lost, which is true. Creo Boys is right. Ding Tingy is likely a virgin. Oh man, the audio quality is through the roof. Thank you. That means so goddamn much to me right now. As far as injury-proof ab workouts go, bicycle kicks, planks, and Russian twists are dank. I don't do the Russian twists. I do the planks, a lot of them, and I do the bicycle. Let's see, what else do I do? I try to do sit-ups, but I'm thinking that's messing with my back a little bit. I do weighted sit-ups with a kettlebell on my chest, a 55-pound, then a 45, then a 25, then a 10 behind my head. So, and that seems to work pretty good so far. Speaking of which, do you watch that Joe Rogan episode that featured Joe Carmack 2 weeks ago? No, I did not. I don't really watch his show religiously. I just I see the highlights. I watch the channels that highlight his show, ironically. Also, Penn Jillette was on around the same time, too. Oh, it's fucking great. I do love Penn Jillette. He is libertarian god. So, watch any other anime? As I told you before, I'm trying to make a review right now. I'm trying to complete my review right now of Ajin Demi-Human. Watch that shit. I recommend Tanya the Evil. It is literally World War II with anime, with mages. That doesn't sound really relevant to my interest, but thank you anyway for that. Thank you. Yeah. Jared Trevino says, yes, your coworker is right. If you were born in the 1930s, you'd be fucking sexy. It's just a matter of the marketplace being destabilized by too much choice. I mean, look, I get it, man. You can jump on, as a lady, you can jump on the Tinder. I said Twitter. You can jump on the Tinder and you can just flip until you find some dude that, and essentially it's creating harems. The like top 20% prettiest and most wealthy men are just kind of dominating like all of the little women's, all the pretty women's out there who are just kind of interested in floating around, orbiting around these dudes' dicks. And I could sit here and I could player hate, or I could just be real about it and be like, yeah, the market deposes me. But that being said, you can also price yourself out of the market, and I think that there's also such a thing as a market collapse, and if that's coming soon, metaphorically speaking, it's going to be funny as fuck to watch. I am literally sitting right next to Michael Jackson, and he has his popcorn ready, and we are sitting and ready to watch this holy shitstorm unfold. So there's that. As Generation Y gets older and is moving into their 30s, I think this is going to get hysterical. So, I'm not butthurt. Like I said, I match with them. It's just they're 5s, and they want me to worship the ground they walk on in order to get with that. And like, nah, bro, I'd rather just go around. I'd rather just go around without getting my dick wet than bow. Fucking, 'tis a far, far better fate that I go to now, and a far, far greater rest because of it. Something like that. I don't read Dickens, so. So after 22 years, Ash Ketchum won a Pokemon League. Thoughts?
It's about time.
They will pay for microtransactions, though. I don't know what we're talking about. What's your gym playlist look like? Oh, shit. All right. I am going to go get my cell phone, and I will actually legitimately, without censoring it, scroll through and just tell you, because some of this shit you're going to laugh at, but I don't give a fuck because I'm not a music snob. Fuck. Cord. Stuck on the cord. Oh, okay. My knees don't feel too good. That's not good. Please don't be hurt, knees. I need you to not be hurt. Okay, well. Fuck. Alright, here's hoping that my knees will not be, crippled by tomorrow. Fuck. I don't feel terrible. Like, I could still run a mile. It's just, I don't know. I get sensitive about even the smallest things because part of my personal philosophy on life is just detect things coming ahead of time and answer all of them with speed. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm just going to let the YouTube algorithm decide for me, so there might be some Christina Aguilera in this against my will. All right, what do we got here? These are a bunch of vines. These don't help me. Pass. Okay, here is a remix of Flashdance Maniacs that essentially, or Maniac, that 80s hit. That tempo is amazing for running stairs. And all they did was they just boosted the bass. They might have made it also, what's the word? Gloria Sun's Sawed Off Shotgun. That's not really, I don't play that at the gym, but I just like that song. Outlaws, Green Grass and High Tides Forever. That is not also part of my gym playlist. It's just a fucking amazing song. This is not really doing... Oh, Eminem's Till I Collapse. That's pretty... the mix-up of Fall Out Boy and Skillet, which is Rise for Centuries. I do like that one. Dio's Holy Diver. Also, Dio, Rainbow in the Dark. I like that one. Foo Fighters, Best of You. Trying to just skip everything that's really not gym, because I listen to a lot of music. Live and Learn by Crush 40, the main theme from Sonic Adventure 2. I'm not making that shit up. Darude Sandstorm, because that's obligatory for cardio. The main theme of Naruto. No, I'm not making that up. The 2011 remix, the 2011 remaster of the Scorpions' Rock You Like a Hurricane. Rocky, Hearts on Fire. Don't you fucking judge me. Rise Against Violence. What else we got? DMX, Where the Hood At. The Pretender by Foos. Three Doors Down, It's Not My Time. Sonic Generations, the remix of the boss theme from Sonic 3. Whatever It Takes by Imagine Dragons. Don't you fucking judge me. Bill Conti's Gonna Fly Now from the soundtrack of the first Rocky film. Fucking amazing. I just scrolled through and it's trying to suggest rat body talk. So, true story. I don't know the last time that I was trying to listen to music while also trashed, but the last time that I wanted to hear rats body talk, I typed in rat, and all this, I was like BODY, and it's like, you've searched for this before, but you searched rat body language. And like, I just bust my ass out laughing because I realized I must have been so goddamn drunk that I was just like, what's the name of that song? Body language, you got body language. Like, fuck. I fucked up big. But I always fuck up. Bongmancer says, I didn't know I needed Tolstoy ASMR until now. Well, then you're going to be really fucking happy when I release my full hour-long ASMR video. Yes, it's a fucking hour of ASMR. Like, for real, I got a bag of bullets. I explain the origin of the bullet bag. But you like that? You like those crinkles? Oh yeah, I know you do. I know you like those crinkles. Let's not fucking do that. I'm freaking out all the normies. I'm just kidding. There's no fucking normies on my list. Oh, and we bumped again in the chat And the chat is, hey, look, Voss is in the house. And the chat is bumping. God damn, the chat is bumping. And thankfully now it's not all a bunch of fucking heinous spam. Scroll it up. Oh, no, we still have some spam. Audio is sounding crisp as fuck. Again, Trivino asks if I would eat ass. No, I would not, you fucking degenerate. Yo, I found you from the Bioshock action figure video back in 2010. I think I binged your videos for a while. You can still binge my videos now. They're fucking amazing. KazLab208 says, did you watch Tokyo Game Show last week? They actually showed gameplay for FF7 Remake, and it looks sweet. That is the biggest goddamn joke in the universe. The only thing that I'm just like, too little, too late, and just what the fuck am I looking at, more so than Death Stranding, is the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Just go die. Not you, them. I'm just like, just give up. No one wants to see that shit anymore. Who built the pyramids? The Egyptians did. Ancient Aliens is fucking stupid. Sell more of your old stuff. Sell more of your old stuff. Anything in mind? No, not really. I sold it all. I found a military dude who has like a kind of a second-hand military supply shop for people who are like gearing up and getting ready to go to deployment and shit like that, and he bought everything. And not too bad. The money ended up going right into expenses. See, since you dismissed... Oh, not even gonna... I'm going to read this. Vectisek says, since you dismissed Bernie without justifying it... I don't have to justify that shit. Are you for fucking real? Are you for fucking real with that shit? Okay. How about Yang's plan for the government-mandated Adderall so we can keep up with Chinese? Also a big fan. Yang gang, 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 yang gang. That's all I have to say about that. So, Dreamcast turned 20 years old a week ago exactly. Feeling old yet? Also, favorite games on the system? Skies of Arcadia forever. Long live Skies of Arcadia. Voss says, streaming without telling your best friend? Well, Voss, hopefully soon you will be joining us in the stream. We're getting the band back together. Maybe, but don't tell half the members of the band. Hey, Voss, play that Far Cry 5 with Tolstoy yet? Oh, no, but we're going to do that. That's something we're really going to do. I can't wait for that. I don't know if we're going to be able to make that, like, streamable, but if we can, we'll try. See. Oh, can I plug this mic into... You can't plug the Yeti mic into the PlayStation 4. Anyway. You can make admins, and they can ban trolls so you don't have to babysit the chat. Oh, thank you. How the fuck do I do that? So when are we getting the Discord ready? Fuck off, CIA pig. CIA pig, fuck off. CIA pig, fuck off. Your toes, hand them over. You can't have my toes. What if they only fucked with the streams to make your better quality shit? What if they only fucked with the streams to make you get better quality shit? Entirely possible. Soon, Kaz, once we get our shit together and figure out how we're going to upload stuff. Yeah. God of War playthrough. Probably never going to happen. Burning the Midnight Oil, eh, Tolstoy? Ah, there it is. Gonna watch Joker in 2 weeks. I can already feel the edge through the trailer. Yeah, I might actually watch that shit too. Tolstoy, remember the Trenchcoat Collection vid? No. Let's see here. Did you watch the Will Smith Aladdin yet? I heard Japan got jiggy with it. I've seen clips. It seems okay. It's like something I'll rent if they're smart enough to put it on Amazon Prime. I'm not getting a Disney account. I don't have enough blood of a lamb, and I don't know enough satanic magic to get a Disney account. Okay, we're not doing that. Tolstoy, remember the Depression video? Oh, brother. No, I don't fucking remember that shit. Look, I would love to update you guys, but I'm already on the naughty list, okay? I'm already on the naughty list, and I don't think I should go forward with explaining my thought process on that. I have a lot to say about depression. There's a lot that I think I could say that would help a lot of people, but it would not be viewed. It would not be prudent. I'm a mod on a lot of live streams, and for me as a mod, I just click on the 3 dots next to the person's name. Oh, fuck. Well, why did they put it there? There's 3 dots at the top of the goddamn live chat. How the fuck would I know? Put it in oh my god. Put it in a fucking word. No, everything has to be bilingual. Everything has to be so we just make it a little like fucking pictographic. We're not the goddamn Egyptians. We use runes. When you put them together, they make words. Translate the fucking shit if you have to. Sorry, that was a momentary break of sanity. We're good. I'm not mad anymore. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. No. I'm on your side, Google guys. You're great. You're just like China. Darkest meme says, alright, I'm a head out. Ever get into Howard Stern? No. Weirdest thing you've encountered while hiking? A man with a long bushy beard and a hoodie that was carrying a violin and playing his violin. There was a Facebook video that I posted of me capturing that, and the face that I made when I turned the camera around was just pure shock and amazement, and I actually made a GIF out of it because it made me laugh so goddamn much. Let's see. You're an inspiration, Tolstoy. You went out into the forest alone, disappeared from YouTube for 3 years, and now you work out and rock climb and hike. Thank you. That's all I've ever wanted to hear all my goddamn life. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just got here. I miss anything good? You missed everything. Are you into Marvel movies? No, but my friends are. And when I was up north with them, they watched me, and they had provided adult supervision while I drank so that I would not get too fucked up because they didn't want me fighting a baby. And we watched Marvel films, and they were okay. They're okay if you're a little drunk. Not the last one, not Endgame. That was shit. That was a bad D&D campaign. I want you to know that. So there's that. Did you ever watch the Quentin Tarantino movie Jackie Brown? If so, opinions. Yeah, a lot of people say it's his worst film. If that's your worst film, you're a good director, because that's a great film. I meant the new God of War Let's Play. I don't want to play a new God of War. Thank you for playing. No, it's not a Tolstoy adventure until we run into strange country mountain men playing violins in the middle of the woods, and then we see some Silent Hill shit. Voss knows what's up. Space is fake. I agree, it's not real. The planet is flat. I started Ajin on a one-night stand. So you finished fucking a bitch, and you're like, hey girl, let's watch anime, and you just chose Ajin? Because if that's so, you're fucking amazing. You're a god. Yeah, I'm not even going to read that, but he's right. Is this going to turn into one of those ASMR things? It's a little too late, it already has. Move to a bigger city. You'll have better options. No, no, I fucking won't. No, I won't have better options. Because it doesn't fucking matter. The bigger cities just have a larger conglomeration of women who all still only want the 1% of dude who is like 7 foot tall and has a Maserati and a 7-inch dick. Sorry, 12-inch dick. I don't know how much bigger a dick you need. That being said, no, it won't change shit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep working out. I'm going to keep rock climbing. I'm going to try to improve myself financially, but not for any other reason than it'll allow me to buy more climbing gear and maybe more guns. And if they want to come onto me, they can come onto me. But to be perfectly honest, it's once you learn to do without something, it's like, all right, what do I need you for? Your leverage is kind of gone, but that's okay because we're all free in America. Just kidding. This is a third world country. What's the coolest hole you've been in? I shouldn't have read that out loud. You're fucking weird. It's called a snot rocket, not a nose rocket. I can call it whatever I want. So, Promare, the new anime movie, but the studio who did Gurren Lagann is playing tomorrow, Thursday night. Check out. Okay. Give us the chair. No. Thoughts on legalized murder, dueling. Fucking do that shit. I'm calling it. There'll be at least one Pogue song. Okay. Vine is dead. That does suck, but I love Vines. And essentially, it's kind of more of just an artistic expression medium now. It's like a haiku. 10,000 balloons. Final countdown. Oh, dude, it's not. I don't think it's called 10,099 red. Oh, I thought you were referencing 99 red balloons, but you're not. Just waiting for that MGS5 meme song. The Dagger of Time is my favorite video. I watch it every time laughing. I forgot about that, man. I missed that one dude, the guy who was Mikey, but he borrowed a lot of money from me and never returned it. So, When did The Simpsons die? Many years ago. Love the Century song. Foo Fighters, hell yeah. Alrighty. Oh, shit. Goddamn. You guys have been really, really great in this stream. Okay, not the spammers. The spammers, I hope you die. I hope you burn in hell, burn in hell, burn in hell, burn in hell, go in hell, go in hell, go in hell, go in hell. Oh, yeah. But, I'm really glad that you guys were able to tune in. I wish I could keep the stream going, but, okay. I actually can, but I have to take a break because I have to make some tea. That's how that fucking works. So you'd have to give me one goddamn minute. Are you all gonna wait, or are you all gonna flip out? My concurrent viewers, my view count is going fucking down. Then again, it's still fucking higher than... Okay, I'm gonna go make tea. Give me a minute. Oh, please don't be fucked up my knees. My knees are fucked up. It's surprisingly working. Water's heating up. Just a moment. Hold your shit. Alright? Teddy Roosevelt will keep you company in the meantime. No, he won't. Move Teddy Roosevelt. Move the phone. Okay. Bully! I actually shouted bully at the gym today. I'm not even gonna lie. I totally did. I totally did that shit. Oh boy. Okay. I'm hopefully just gonna ignore. Okay, scrolling. Keep those doggies scrolling. Scrolling. Ride. Okay. Okay. Andrew S. says, Live and Learn kicks ass, but I think it's such an overplayed song. What radio station do you know that's playing Crush 40? Okay. Scorpions made a remix. I have to look at that. It's not really a remix. It's from a meme, I think. I was just trying to find the exact track. I don't know if somebody remixed it or who did what with it. But there was a meme that a buddy of mine posted on my Facebook, and it was like when Tolstoy goes to the gym, and it's actually the name of the meme. If you ever get a chance to see the video, it's funny as hell. Quick little cartoon called "The 30-Year-Old Boomer at the Gym," and that's playing in the background. And I really both enjoy that meme and that rendition. But there is a 2015 they came back, and yeah, they used a little bit of auto tuning, but I mean the dude's really fucking old, so cut him some slack, yeah. I know everyone just sang "Where the Hood At." Where the hood? Where? Look, I mean, how do I put this? Christ, how can I make this PC? DMX is, well, he's from a certain culture that is a little less accepting of people's life choices. They're not even fucking life choices. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Either way, one of the greatest lines I think ever is DMX in the beginning of Where the Hood At, and he's just like, how you gonna explain fucking a man? And I feel like he's just really confused, and there's someone who's like, well, we're in a monogamous homosexual relationship. This is my life partner, Ted. And he's just like, how you gonna explain fucking a man? And he's like, well, me and Ted practice safe sex. You know what I mean? It's just, DMX is just confused as shit. You know, he really has to rethink all of his life narrative, his world narrative. I wonder if this playlist is very different from his vest and dressed shirt days. No. I'm still listening to gangster shit. I just did it with a suit and tie on, son. TKE Discord, when? I'd be so down for that. CIA, fuck off! CIA, fuck off! CIA, punk, fuck off! Nice try, FBI. Let's see. Cam Kugler says, holy shit, I've been meaning to join a Tolstoy stream. Been a fan ever since 2009. Thank you for the videos and keep up the good work. Thanks, man. Kaori Mikoto says, oh, woo. Don't tell me you sold your PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. No, I still got the PlayStation 4. PlayStation 3 might be on its way out. No Nickelback. I like certain tracks by Nickelback, believe it or not, but their first fucking album, back when they were really just kind of a grunge band, or post-grunge, as they say. And that's not really shit that psychs me up to lift, you know? I'm not even answering it. I'm not, half of these, just like, no, I've already talked about this before. Nah. See. Oh shit, somebody already asked for a Discord. I'm not an FBI shill, I swear. Yeah, sure. To be a chat admin, you need to sacrifice a chicken to... Hang on. We need to get groovy. Give me 1 minute to make this disappear. Hopefully it's cool enough. Oh, yeah. I drink a lot of tea at night to wind down. Thank God. Lol, you think there's normies in this 12 people chat? According to me, it's 32 people, sir. So this is, well, actually, I suppose not. No, there are no normies here. Are you familiar with Hamilton Morris's work? I am not. How much patronage do I need to pay for a private stream just for me? You need to send me a bucket of oil on PayPal. Ever thought of just making another depression video as a Patreon exclusive? That way you won't get trolled by it, and it will only be viewed by your super fans. Well, on Patreon, there's only like 5 people who actually donate. It's like it's 20 people, I think, altogether, kind of donating like $1 to $2 to $5, which it's greatly appreciated. But I would want this to be able to reach the maximum amount of people. I actually have a pretty big message for, well, essentially, who is my audience, which are late Y, early Zoomer, early Zoomer, Anyway, I have a pretty big message, but I've struggled for years with how I would try to get it out there, and I just, at this point, don't know that it's even possible. The best case scenario is I set it out there, Google buries it. Looks like Some is enjoying the mic. I am enjoying the mic. A man walking while playing a violin in the forest. Lol. Glad it wasn't any bodies or human-looking bones. Yeah, really. Have you watched the documentary They Shall Not Grow Old? If you have watched it, then what do you think? Questions, comments, concerns, dirty jokes? I've never heard of it. That mic is decent quality. Thank you. It cost a lot of money. Your money. Did you rewatch the Michael Moore documentary Sicko recently? It's starting to become a lot more enlightening with all that is happening. Nah. I think Michael Moore is a propagandist. I used to like him a lot when I was very far left-leaning, but now that I'm more in the middle, I kind of understand that he's, anyway. This stream should be Tales of an Incel. You think so? Take a break, get some tea. Oh, wait, I did. Go ahead and make your tea. We will wait. Oh. Okay. Everyone's just gonna sit there and... Alright, then. He gave us the chair after all. Big Yoshi. Oh, and everything flipped. We gotta go scrolling. Get them doggies scrolling. Tea is for pussies. Soy milk is where the real men play. Alright, man. Keep chugging it, bro. That chair looks comfy. I wish my chair was that comfy. It's actually not comfortable at all. And also, it's falling the fuck apart because it's not made of leather. It's made of Naugahyde. There's actually a big chunk that's missing, which is kind of okay because, I'm a filthy animal. I'm okay with my things being kind of beaten up. Sometimes I like the war scars, But I wish Teddy Roosevelt could accompany us to Montana. Guarantee he'd make the whole Seed family his bitch. Yeah, dude. He would have just, so there's literally a picture of Teddy Roosevelt crossing a river. I believe he's in the Canadian Rockies, and he's on a moose. And he's on a moose. It's a bull moose. Maybe they read it in captivity. I just can't understand how a moose would let a human ride it. I just assumed that when I see it in my head, I just imagine that he just sort of went, buddy, and then rocketed off of the ground and then landed on the back of the moose. And the moose just sort of accepted his sovereignty spiritually. Voss says, I swear I'm not drunk yet. Cherry has indeed evolved into Cherry-Oto. Holy shit. You guys remember memes from quite some time ago. I have to relax a little bit, so I can't do as much ASMR, but I'm sure you can still pick up on me from this distance. I wish Teddy Roosevelt's pince-nez glasses would come back in style. I want to wear them, but will look like a doofus if I do. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I wish would come back, or I wished back in the past would come back into style, but then I realized that, people will just talk shit about you if you try to bring things back. You can only do that if you're one of the elites. If you're Leonardo DiCaprio, it's fine. If you're Leonardo DiCaprio, you can take a plane around the world, with burning up a shit ton of jet fuel and causing CO2 emissions to increase to tell us why we don't, why we can't drive our cars to work, kind of thing. I have an image somewhere of Teddy shooting a Bigfoot while holding an American flag. There's a series of art called Badass Presidents. I've seen that one. Yeah, I love those. Well, this guy's called the Microphone Assassin. That's crazy. I hope you don't hurt my microphone. Where did some of your old videos go? I just trimmed some of them because I just felt like they weren't really either up to scratch, they weren't really what I wanted people to remember me for, or, whatever. I kept a lot of cringy shit, okay? But just some of it, it had to go. It's like, if it basically, to me, had no redeeming value, and it was, representative of, like, I even kept the religious videos, but I've only deleted, like, 5. It's, like, 5 of them that I'm like, okay, well. If I knew Tolstoy was going to stream today, I would have brought some wine. Would have bought some wine. Don't do wine, do drugs. Let me make tea. Virginity has entered the chat room. Oh, okay. Look out, everyone. We got a badass over here. Through comments, spam, and trollers, hell-bent for viewers. Indeed. This is my hetero life mate, Silent Bob. Fucking A right. Hey, girl, you ever had your ass... Does he say hit your ass licked by a man in a trench coat? I believe he does say that. I'm pretty sure that is the line. Are traps gay? I can't answer that fucking question. I legitimately don't know the answer to that fucking question. I'm not allowed to have an opinion on that fucking question. But if one of the if one of those wants to give me the answer, I will gladly parrot that fucking answer. I swear to God, don't fucking do this to me. Okay. TKE, have you seen Terry A. Davis video? No, I haven't. Everything flipped. DMX being explained. We're in a monogamous gay relationship, and my life partner Ted and I practice safe sex. Like, but how you gonna explain fucking a man? It's just DMX just doesn't understand. He's not saying he disagrees with it. He's asking, how you gonna explain fucking a man? See? He just doesn't understand. He just doesn't get it. God damn it. All right, be chill, people. Fucking be cool, bitch. Fuck. No. Did you try that Last Guardian for PS4 yet? No, it's on my list. I don't get if I get money, I don't usually spend it on video games. It's got to be something that I know that I want, a la Far Cry 5, which took me a long time. $34 is the proper price. I wasn't gonna pay $1 more. Right now, I'm waiting for Resident Evil 2 to fall. I really wish that I could get it in time for Halloween, but let's face it, it's just not gonna happen, Fucking, I'm a millennial. This is our lot in life. Thank you for pronouncing my name right. You're welcome. Been watching Tolstoy since 2009. I was designing laser tag guns for some 20-year-olds and found Tolstoy's Halo laser tag video while doing research. God damn, that I will live under the shadow of that video for forever and a goddamn day. But that's okay. I know Matt Stone was pissed at Michael Moore for representing him wrong in Bowling for Columbine. I don't even think he represented him wrong. How did he... He didn't make him look bad. He seems wise and knowledgeable. But I'm sure that maybe there was a lot of stuff that was cut out. Kyle R. stayed for the video games and swords. Teddy Roosevelt. Oh, fuck. And everything flipped. Teddy Roosevelt charging to battle on a fucking moose dual-wielding M60. He could. He literally could go... and just have two twin M60s rolling. Did you keep that Stalker suit? Because we might need that if we go to Chernobyl. Yes, I still have my Stalker. I still have my Sunrise suit. I'd love to see Tolstoy comic series, Tales of Neck-Bearded Hero or some shit. Yeah, that was kind of the whole fucking point of Tolstoy that nobody got. He was supposed to be a neckbeard superhero. It was a character I was playing. Not all the time. Sometimes I would just be like legit. And then essentially I was using him as a surrogate mouthpiece. I'm not the only person who does this. Hunter S. Thompson did this. The dude who made Family Guy does this with the dog. And sometimes Stewie. Actually, everyone on that show sometimes ends up as a mouthpiece. But people can't get irony, and I think a lot of people really like the ability to look down on other people. It's like, oh, I called him an incel. Do I get pussy now? Because they need that in their lives. Maybe if they were to go and lift and be bully. Fuck. Still a baby bicep. Still needs more work. I really hope you can still build muscle later into your life. I mean, I know I'm not 40 yet, but being 30, man. Fuck. I'd love to see oh yeah, okay, reading the same shit. So Voss, did you move out of California, California yet? Nah, he's still in California. He should come to North Carolina. But he's like, Arizona's a place. And I'm like, no, it's not. Have you seen it? It's not there. It's literally just a death-filled desert, man. You want to go live in the desert? North Carolina's almost a desert, but we got some trees. Some trees. Hey Tolstoy, didn't you once say that you wouldn't want a concealed carry? How come? You seem like you would want one. Maybe I'm just in a bad judge. I'm just a bad judge of character. Yeah, because it's a lot of responsibility. The potential that things could go bad if you get pulled over. It's literally, I don't know, just something you'd have to watch everyone because you've got it on your hip. Well, okay, concealed carry. I always think open carry. No, I don't want a concealed carry. In a state where there's really not that much crime, because of the concealed carry laws that allow little old granny to carry something in her purse, you don't know if I am concealed carrying or not. So the chances that I'm going to get fucked with aren't really all that high. Dude, if I survive Baltimore, I can survive this place without a gun. And I totally believe in people owning guns. Just, I don't particularly care to carry one. I just want the right to do so. I'm not really going to do so. Gonna watch Jay and Silent Bob reboot next month? I didn't know it was coming out in a month. I guess I'll have to. That was like one of the things that I grew up with was freaking Jay and Silent Bob. What's California, CIA? I live on an uncharted pair. What's California, CIA? I live on an uncharted pair of islands in Southeast Asia. They weren't uncharted, bro. I don't think they were uncharted. They just nobody wanted control of them, except for the pirates. Favorite conspiracy theory? Well, there's a lot of them out there. Okay, there's an interesting sect of conspiracy theorists that sort of intersect with Christians, and essentially there's a conspiracy theory of the Christian variety that what our government is playing around with Area 51 or what they're doing with CERN and trying to open up portals is not an attempt to contact extraterrestrials. It is an attempt to contact what they now believe are extra-dimensionals, but what religious people would refer to as demonic entities, and that they can't move through the portal, but they can send information through. Very similar to that that movie. It was actually a really cool premise, sort of Species. Remember the movie Species? The way that the aliens dominated other life forms was a weird ass way that was kind of similar to the way that they dominated planets, rather, is panspermia. But they didn't throw their shit, they didn't throw seeds at every given planet. What they did is when they contacted a new civilization, they gave them a gift. They gave them candy, or whatever. They would send them, they found a way to communicate through, like, a long-ass, distance via some kind of, signal, some kind of radio signal. Once the new society, Earth, once we start receiving the information and we understand what they're saying, they send us, like some schematic for how to create, perpetual energy or some shit like that, or anti-gravity, whatever it is we want at the time. And then they send us a schematic for how to combine our DNA with their DNA. And of course, the Gubby, being the Gubby, does this, and it creates this monster that's going to take over the entire Earth, and then the entire Earth will be a hybrid of, the aliens and us. And it's very similar to that. It's like the demons will use advanced knowledge of, XYZ to give us, anti-grav technology, some shit like that, cure to cancer, whatever. And then they'll say, see, we're the good guys. We're helping you out from Dimension Z. Do us a favor. Build this AI and put this AI in charge. And then the AI will be the beast or some shit like that. And they'll say, beep, beep, boop, all must get registered. Get that computer chip, son. And they'll probably call it the I-chip. And dumbass latte swilling white girls will be like, oh my god, I'm in my house. And secretly in the background, you can see me running into the... We're gonna go ahead and cut that shit the fuck off. So, I can't wait for Jay and Silent Bob reboot me either. I enjoy the old videos and Airsoft videos. They remind me of the good times of my life, so I hope you keep them. Yeah, I wasn't intending to delete everything. Just certain things that I found kind of distasteful. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I like. I look back and are a little bit cringy, but still has redeeming value. I actually showed Hal the Dreamcast review crossover with Zach, and he laughed. He was like, that's actually not bad, and he actually laughed, and I was like, alright. It's good to keep. So, have you ever watched regular car reviews or AVE? No. TF is a Zoomer. I've never heard that term. Oh, the fuck is a Zoomer. I've never heard that. That's for Z. Gen Z is a Zoomer, as opposed to, I guess the Zoomers call us Boomers now. If you're 30 years or older, they call you a Boomer. Okay. Can you review MILF and Cookies? It's an XXX parody of Family Guy starring Steve Smith and Lois. No, I'm good. The Kurd123 says, I'm a former FBI agent. Learned about you through our surveillance program. Just became a big fan of your content. Keep it up. Fuck off, mate. Fattest Cactus says, hello, I've caught up with I have not caught up with TK in a while. A lot of wilderness stuff these days. That's the kind of shit I like. Was wondering if you're still working at a pharmacy. I don't recall. Yeah, we're not going to talk about where I work. That's not what we're doing here, bud. Let's just say I've got classes coming up and then an exam. Then we'll see where I work after that. Fuck, I've thought about becoming a lineman just because I can't stand my work environment anymore. So actually, and there's another accreditation that I can get after the one that I'm trying to get now. Fuck me. Thoughts on Alien Covenant? Yeah, it was... I'm glad you asked that. It was Alien Shitvenant. So, first off, this is a long-winded story, but this is fucking great. So, anyone who hasn't seen Aliens Covenant, go torture yourself with that shit now. Then come back and watch this. So, well, my brother and I wanted to go see it because we're big fans of Aliens, and even though we thought Prometheus was an abortion, we're like, fuck it, let's just see where this goes. You know what I mean? It's like being a parent and knowing that your child is a fuck up, but you still love them because they're your kid. So you go, and we went to the theater, and it's like. So they land on the planet, but they're not wearing any of their protective masks, so they get infected, or one of them comes back with a new alium, or some shit. And, yeah, I could have seen that shit come, that stupid, massive plot hole. But what got me was when they finally break out the guns. You have to know the setup about this. For some reason, it's a colony ship, and they're all men and women in pairs. They're all husband and wife for obvious reasons, for population reasons. They're gonna repopulate. They're gonna go terraform. That's cool. Okay, cool. But the captain is like, but I'm religious. He mentions it like a couple of times, and it's fucking offhand and weird and ham-fisted. And we're like, okay. Then they break out the guns. They form a hunting party. The alium starts eating somebody, and they circle around that person, and they all lift these automatic goddamn rifles and just open fire. And of course, someone gets killed. This actually fucking happens. Like, somebody gets gunned down on the other side, and I don't know if the actress just screams something incoherent, but I swear to God, in the theaters, I thought she yelled, "Oh God, I forgot." Meaning, like, I forgot in our gun safety course, don't fucking shoot at anything that has a person behind it that you're not trying to kill. And in the back of my head, this thought was like, who the fuck would take these highly religious, completely untrained, married people and send them out into the void of the unknown to colonize? And before I could finish, the voice of the devil in my head was like, Space Mormons. And as I heard Space Mormons in my head, I just threw my head back and started crying. And I was like laughing my ass off, thinking about I forgot! Just killed one of her friends. I also think that there's some psyop in that. So speaking of conspiracy theories, one of the conspiracy theories that they're completely ridiculous. They're totally not real. They're just for crazies. But let's entertain that idea anyway. Is the idea of predictive programming, which is where somehow through manipulation of the media, ideas are covertly, and subversively added into media with the hope that it will condition people to accept a narrative at a later time. And what I have noticed, and I can name several examples in recent times, is that there has been a move away from, this is actually very spooky, and I don't want to go full Jones, but it's just something I want to talk about. I mean, it's obviously completely ridiculous. No, none of this is. Something that I've noticed in movies as of recent is that the monsters aren't the monsters, the people are the monsters now. And, you can definitely just chalk this up to, oh, this is just, these are these fucking, college kid writers who get out of college and they think they're being subversive and, oh, so edgy. But 3 great examples, which was, 1, in the end of Covenant, all the humans die, and the robot is going to rape everybody on board the ship with awiums. And as he's doing this, he commands the ship's AI to play Wagner's The Gods Entering into Valhalla or some shit like that. And it's this really triumphant and climactic piece of music being played to a really horrific. So maybe they just think they're being edgy boys, but that's not the way that me and my brother came away from that. We both looked at each other and we didn't even have to say it. We're just like, was that weird in the end, where they were just like, yay, demons? And literally they do that halfway through the movie too. The robot is not horrified at all by the horrible creatures that he sees on the planet, and all the humans are just dumb, bumbling, stupid humans. There's even literally a fucking scene where they've changed the rules of how chest bursters work, because, of course they did, because they're fucking stupid. And the captain dies, and the awium comes out fully formed, almost like it's like a human child, like the way that we come out fully formed, as opposed to the xenomorph, the classic. It comes out as a serpent, then it eats stuff, and it starts growing bigger, and then it becomes bipedal. And it's playing this cutesy music, and it's holding up its hands like yay, and the robot is like, oh, my child. And I'm just like, they're horrific monsters. Why are you trying to make it seem like they're not? Two other examples. This was done during Jurassic Park, and my friend who saw that with me, she literally said, do you remember in the original movies where they were monsters and they were eating people? Why are they the good guys? Why are the robots, not the robots, why are the dinos good now? And I'm like, mm-hmm. And another example was really, really terrifying horror movie that I really, really enjoyed. It's one of the scariest movies that I've seen in years, but there was a lot about it that I think was... it was Hereditary. So, and this is a spoiler alert in case you don't want to know about it. I highly encourage you to go see the film. It's very, very frightening, and I'm not going to reveal much, but essentially, why is it when the human spirit leaves the body, it is all foul-looking and dark, and when a literal, as the movie tells us, a demonic entity enters into the body, it's all white and glowing. It's all a nice white light that enters into the body. Yeah. Okay. I'm watching you. So, that's your conspiracies for today. That's your conspiracies for today. Dun, 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 dun. See, I've been around since Bioshock Eve Hypo video, and I'm so glad that I have watched the gradual change in character. Well, thanks for sticking with me. Voss says, excellent. Now all you need is Makarov and some cheap vodka, and we're set, bro. Well, my dad's pistol's a Makarov. I used to laugh at him for having a 380, but all right. It is Nathan Drake's first gun in the first game. God damn it, I'm such a hipster. Did you ever play Ninja Gaiden 3? No, I couldn't get past one of the bosses in Ninja Gaiden 2, and I think I got kind of fussy about it. If you have Hulu, I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dismiss you, Clive. I highly recommend Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia. If not, Facebook message me and I got you. Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia. I'm like, is that something I'm supposed to know for my test? Jesus Christ. You should get a ghillie suit. Nah, I'm not that tactical. Invest in creatine, bro. Creating, bro. Okay, he doesn't mean creatine. Yeah, the gym gives me that. They make smoothies there. Okay, Matthew, I'm sure you're yoked. TKE needs more gun reviews and concealed carry. Well, if you guys want to spend more money, I will buy more guns. You send more money, I'll buy more stuff. Did you ever see that work of Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb after G4? No, but I would be greatly interested to see what that looks like. I loved Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb, despite not always really agreeing with them politically, obviously. You are your own protector. Yeah. That's true, but for the most part, like I said, I've survived a lot of some pretty violent encounters that I really don't feel like talking about, and that's where a lot of my anger was coming from, I think, when I was younger and making those videos, and I honestly did so with knives and threats, and well, look, if I thought this was a dangerous area, I would, but it's fucking not, so I can finally just relax, to be perfectly honest. That's why I kind of really got into carrying small knives. I don't have to carry a big boogeyman knife anymore. Like, there's no one to stab, which is actually pretty great. Maryland is now the third highest in homicide rate in the union as of 2018. So, Baltimore is the second deadliest city in America. How them gun laws working out for you, bitch? They were actually off the map. That's why Willis couldn't contact the Gubby like the CIA cuckboy that he is. I need to see that on the Wikia there. Kazlab208 says, "Did you watch that new Tenchi Muyo anime that came out in 2016? They reunited the old dubcast. My dick is hard right now. Holy shit, I did not know that. I will have to fucking go watch that. Is it on? Oh, you have to get like a Crunchyroll account or something. I'm not doing that. I bought a Beretta PX4 compact carry and plan on putting a lot of range practice and rounds through it before I carry. I genuinely hate that I feel the need to. I don't want a gun on me. Same. Well, like I said, if I'm just not in an area where there's all that much crime, you know. R.I.P. I got a class tomorrow. Off to bed. I'll see you around, Tolstoy. Keep up the streams, lad. Well, now that I know how to do it right and not get too bogged down. Oh my god, dude, I just hopped on the stream and this mic sounds gorgeous. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I'm really happy that it's working out. I hope we can maybe with the next Patreon donation, if it's financially plausible, I'll upgrade the camera. Maybe fix my background a bit. I hope no one's judging me from like my shitty background. Like my bed is a goddamn mess, but look, man, I'm a fucking animal, okay? Like I just got out of the gym. I'm not gonna shower. You know that. I'm gonna go into work tomorrow. Fuck yeah. Worst comes to worst, I'll take a cologne bath. Oh yeah, you know that. I'm not an American, you know. I don't go around constantly drinking soy and scrubbing. Like, you know, if I truly start smelling like a wolf's butt, which usually is like 2 or 3 gym sessions. So, anyway, I was just offering a suggestion for building more muscle, which he stated he was interested in. Yeah, I do creatine. I don't know if it's working. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm gaining too much mass. I'm at 167 right now, and I feel like it is all fat. And, well, we're just going to see this through. I have 1 more month. After October, I'm going to cut. I literally can't wait to get back into cardio. Maybe do some HIIT stuff, you know what I'm saying, with, like, lightweight stuff. Like, lightweight, high-rep, high-intensity workouts. Like, I can't wait to get back to that. Like this really heavy lifting and heavy eating, I just feel like well, anyway. Voss says, Species was fucking terrifying. Fuck that shit. Yeah, indeed. Jared Trevino says, I identify as a katana and I'll explain. Basically, you can't have freedom of speech because you could offend someone by calling them a he or she. Okay. Yep. Scroll it back up. Scroll it up. If I donate 3,000, can you buy a 50 cal sniper or a 500 Nitro Express? Yes, if you donate the money, I will buy whatever goddamn gun you want, regardless of how far off of my feet it's going to throw me. Kazlab208 says, do you think the Olympics will ruin Japan next year like they did with London or Rio? All I know is that they added sport climbing to the list of events. I'm going to be watching that shit. Hey, Tolstoy, I've been a fan for 10 years now. What music are you into? We already had that as part of the stream earlier. I plan on CCWing my full-size double-stack 1911 or my Glock 19 Smith & Wesson knockoff. Okay. I would carry the 9mm, but, you know, we've already had this conversation. Hey, man, that PSP 3000 review is not cringy in the least. It's your best work. Oh, bro, it was pretty fucked up. The time stream? Criminy. Thoughts on Cyberpunk? Let me play that shit now, son. Sooner the better. I can't wait to get my hands on that. Chillstream. Haven't heard that title since Etika passed away. Who passed? What happened? Who are you? What is a lineman? I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. That was flat. The people who work on power lines, I used to obviously not really have that as a consideration on the grounds that I was terrified of heights, but ever since taking up climbing and realizing it's just about keeping your head and having the proper gear and the proper form, it's a thought. And to be perfectly honest, it would be physical, and I wouldn't have to worry about watching every little thing I say and do for fear that I could be exposed as an Untermensch. What old videos have been deleted? I think the controller review one, one of the ones that was like the controller review, I think I went a little crazy on that one. The depression one Some of the ones where I had details that I'd mentioned that were a little bit personal about friends and family that I didn't need to mention. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. I once knew an old school electrical lineman. He told me he had his coworkers were drunk most of the time, even when climbing power poles. That's terrifying. The U.S. Navy is not a bad option. Yeah, but I'm 30. They're not going to take my ass. Know your target and what lies beyond it. Yeah, no shit. I bet the Navy is safer, too. No big naval battles anymore. There might soon be. Thoughts on Mel Gibson's filmography, specifically Passion of the Christ. You know, I went back to rewatch Passion of the Christ, like, once when I was really, really drunk, and even through the extreme drunkenness, I was like, this is a little bit anti-Semitic. Like, just a little bit. Air Force is best if you're just trying to get the bennies. Are you learning to code? Because, oh boy, good luck in that industry. No, dude. You know that I don't know anything about computers. This is the height of my computer use. I hooked up a fucking mic, all right? Now get out of my goddamn town. Oh, Joel needs a car. You can change the world by figuring out how to make a good carbon nanotubes. Dude, if I could figure that out, I'd make a knife out of carbon nanotubes. Did you ever get into Seinfeld? No, I always hated that show. Hey, Tolstoy, love you, man. I grew up watching your 2006-2009 content. Recently found you again. It's crazy to me how time has flown by. Same. It's on there. Wiki should have it. Well. Tenchi Muyo S4 is on Funimation now. Do I have to subscribe? What do I gotta do? I don't feel like doing it. Given a disposable budget, what rifle do you buy? Probably an AK-103, and then I'm gonna tack the fuck out of that. That's what I'm gonna do. Background looks pretty cozy. Thank you. I really work hard on my cozy ass background. It's messy as shit though. It's like I don't know. I feel like I should clean up. Like, well, most of that's not the big deal. There's a bunch of laundry on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, my dresser is falling the fuck apart. Poverty. You should do an EDC update. That vid was cash. Yeah, here's my EDC. And my jangity ass fucking wallet, which is falling the fuck apart. Snakeskin is not a very reliable thing to make a wallet out of. Thoughts on the Epic Games Store? That's a question for Hal. Hal hates them. I think. 14 rounds of 45 versus 16 rounds of 9mm. 16 rounds. Well, no, okay, fine, 14, but this shit's fucking heavy. The overwhelming 99.99% of the time, you're never going to draw your gun ever. God forbid. And honestly, I would just get a Makarov and carry that. 380. Good compromise. 8 rounds of 380, bro. Cyberpunk live streams will be awesome. Yeah, I don't have that kind of technology, bro. You guys want to buy me the $5,000 PC to play it and stream it? That's on you. Let's see. Line workers have to work especially in winter rainstorms and blizzards. Yeah, I understand. And I never said it wasn't a dangerous or uncomfortable job, but I mean, consider the fact that I hike through those conditions and I work out as heavily as I possibly can. So the way I see it, why not make money to do back-breaking labor, make good money, you know? I've also been listening to a lot of Blue Collar Man, which is an amazing fucking song by Styx. So. Creo, in response to your question, CIA, fuck off! CIA, punk, fuck off! CIA, fuck off! Nice try. Did you watch Louis C.K. before all that happened with Louis C.K.? Yeah. I don't agree with his politics. He's kind of a left-leaning cuck, but at the same time, he is a funny left-leaning cuck. And therefore, I really enjoyed his work. His show for FX, Louis, was one of the best television shows that has ever been made by a mainstream TV production company. Wow. So the Navy will take me? I might consider military service. Yeah. Mikhail Kalashnikov approves of my taste. Well, I need a better one than the one I fucking got, but considering the way that my cash is looking like right now, I might just end up buying a shotgun, because I don't think that I will ever truly become all that combat effective. Well, I would, given enough money and time, but we don't know when the boogaloo is going to happen. So since we don't know about when that big igloo is going to happen, since most of my dots are put in survivalism anyway, it's like you can hunt with a shotgun and pretty much convince most people that they don't want to fuck with you if you have a shotgun. You know, I'm never going to be able to confront tangos. That's not how that works, you know? I mean, given if I had the money that I need right now in 3 more years, I could definitely be the Rambo that everyone dreams about when they buy the Boogaloo gear, because unlike them, I'm actually going to train my body. But is that what I want to spend my XP in, for real? Like, at this point, I'm kind of just tired of like, you know, the prepper culture. It just comes down to, like, if I could spend the money, I might just spend it on climbing gear and have fun, you know? But whatever. Did you ever get into Borderlands? No. I liked Rage. I liked the first Rage game. Go ahead, let that hate rain in. Were you able to get into StarCraft 2 and that it was only completely released in 2015? I only played the first one that was the Terran campaign on my brother's old PC. It was okay. I'm not big on RTSs, and I did not like the art style, the way that they kind of made it weird and not chibi, it's not the word I'm looking for, cartoony. It looked very Pixar-esque, and I'm like, for real? Opinions on transhumanism. Put that fucking Antichrist shit back where you found it, or I swear to God, I'll fuck you. Let's see. Itchy nose. Creo boys, I'll get you sometime. Ah, crazy CIA. I would carry a broom-handle Mauser with the shoulder stock attached and a cavalry saber. Muggers would be too busy going what the fuck to actually mug me. Well, you might be an old school Tolstoy fan. Did you ever get back into The Walking Dead now that Rick is not in anymore? No, fuck that shit. The last good episode that was ever made was Here Is Not Here, and then after that I don't give a fuck. The RAK is alright. It needs a better charging handle, in my opinion. Well, what I'm really worried about, I don't know if I can talk about this. I was literally told that the algorithm detects anything that is naughty boy stuff. So I guess I've already done myself a disservice by showing knives. Does it know what a knife is? But then I don't have to grab it and show you. But if anyone is familiar with what truncheons are, truncheons. No, a truncheon is a fucking beater tool. Trunnions. It's basically kind of like similar to a forcing cone, and apparently a lot of cheaper AKs don't use cast ones, and they have a tendency after a while to blow the fuck up, and that is very disconcerting. Flintlock musket for survival. You can make black powder, nap a flint, and shove anything down the barrel you need to. Alright, that's on a whole other goddamn level. I'm not that good. Did you ever play Rage 2? No, I don't intend to. Do you still have the Halo replica plasma rifle? No, I sold that for scratch. And did you watch Spirited Away recently? I haven't rewatched it. I've seen it several times. It's probably my favorite Miyazaki film. Underneath, oh yeah, and I have, well, it's over there. I'm not going to get that, but I have the dragon from Spirited Away, and let's see if I can, on top of my rig, I have, ooh, that's hot. That is hot, my friends. Yeah, I got some Miyazaki artwork. This is some plastic crap that I'm okay with. This is very noble plastic crap, and of course, it is a single piece, and that's from Howl's Moving Castle. It's a figurine, so you don't really have to worry about the little joints wearing out. Just carry a lead dildo, add insult to injury. That's amazing. Anyway, we've been doing this for 2 hours. I think I proved that I can do it. And I think it's about time to wrap it up, because I do actually have to get to work in the morning. I really, really like... You know what, then? I'm glad that I didn't spend the money on a new Spyderco. I really wanted that paramilitary, but to be perfectly honest, this knife is kind of just doing exactly what I needed to do. Benchmade is a quality company, although... Well... Nah. I mean, I fucking love this lockup. I can't pretend that I don't. Most important supplements for general health besides fish oil. Specialty. I personally need to get collagen, because I really climbing is hard on your soft connective tissues, and I worry. I can't afford to rupture anything. I really fucking can't. I think people. I'm not really religious, but I think some people think it was kind of weird that when I went to go do squats, I crossed myself first. I was just like, fuck it. Sometimes I really do say a little prayer. God, give me the strength. Because I'm just like... And I truly mean strength. Because... Essentially, if I fuck up royally and I can't heal and run anymore, I'll just kill myself. To be perfectly fucking honest. I don't want to be that real. But... Fuck. Rewatch Cowboy Bebop or Full Metal Alchemist. No, I was going to try to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I was really tempted, to be perfectly honest. It's just so fucking cringy in the beginning that I just couldn't bring myself to do it. One time I got detention for 3D printing a... Anyway, also think Vic Manana or the voice actor of Edward Elric is innocent. I asked that before on a stream, and a lot of people have said yes. Thankfully, because to be perfectly honest, I just didn't want to believe it about him, man. I really didn't. Alright, so Collab's heading out. Alright, I'm gonna head out. It was a lot of fun, Tolstoy. Thanks for the hangout live stream. Yeah, we might do a lot more of these late night chills. Now that I know. Now that I got the thing, I'll upgrade the camera. I'm having fun doing this. My biggest fear is we'll run out of things to talk about. Which is... But then again, we don't always have to do these. I can still do hiking videos from time to time. It's just... Gotta get my car fixed. Have to get a new camera. By the way, to that guy who offered to send me his camera, I'll take your camera, man. Oh, I'll give you a shout out, man. You remember when people used to do shout outs? Fuck. What's my major? I don't have a major. Are you asking who's the major? I'm not in the military. What are you doing? Atari Lynx, holy crap, Batman. You should God. Creo. No. Okay, so clean the goddamn gun. Got it. Yeah, you can always message me on Facebook. Depending on how much I trust, I may or may not accept stuff. Depending on how good the stuff is. I know that's fucked up, but I mean, like, I have to be careful. I mean, just look how many CIA agents in this have tried to get me to have a Discord, have, you know, or whatnot. You're a fan of Top 15? I don't know what that is. Read my comments on the AK first. I read the comments, man. I gotta wrap it down, you know? Just like my dick. Love the content. Did you return Hank Ranger's Atomic Pyro's camera they sent you? No, man, it broke. I'm really sorry. I wasn't trying to break it. It didn't like fall and break. The viewfinder no longer works, and without the viewfinder being able to work, I can't use it. I'm shooting blind, and then I can't retrieve any of the files off of it essentially, and so that's where we're at. But I do owe that dude a knife. I literally he got back to me on Facebook. He got back on Facebook after 1,000 years, and I was like, bro, I still owe you that knife. And he was like, I completely forgot about that. You can send it here, and I still haven't sent it. God, give me the strength. Creo, you motherfucker. Oh, God. Literally 5 CIA motherfuckers. Yeah, exactly. Opinions on Kevin Pereira from G4. You know what? To my knowledge, I don't think he's ever done anything mean. I think he's a fun personality. I loved Attack of the Show when I was a kid. It was one of the precursors to doing stuff like this. So... That's actually pretty cool. I'll look that up. I do want to see Kevin Pereira again. God damn it all. Alright. And we're done. Yep.